Hi friends. YouTube is doing its best to murder us, cigar content makers, of which I don't have much skin in the game. I just started. And as soon as I get out the gate, I'm being executed, which is not fun. I wonder if it stems, this is a theory, I wonder if it stems from YouTube hating any sort of old world things. So, you know, your grandpa smoked cigars and he was an American man, you know? He had cuts and bruises all the time, disgusting cigar carpenter style hands that were just calloused and gross. Like, I feel like they're like, that's old school. Anything old world, get out of here. We're much nicer now. We're a much more evolved society now, and cigars are gross. It's like, get over yourself. Anything masculine, they're like, ugh, how dare you? It's like, go F-word yourself, dude. Other than that, I can't really think of any reason that cigar YouTube is being targeted. I mean, it's not like we're sitting here rolling up with white owls and being like, hey kids, if you go to this gas station and you know, Newport News, you can get them for free. They don't even ID it, you know. These are hand-rolled premium cigars that no kid gives an S-word about at all, dude. No child is gonna enjoy a My Father Connecticut. Like, no, they're not. They're gonna be anyway. So I don't understand why they're killing us. I have maybe one idea that sort of tipped the scales. I think that cigar content dipped into overly sexual whenever Cigar Hound Dog really enjoys a cigar. I think maybe the robot clanker of YouTube's algorithm heard that and was like, no, put the kibosh on that. We're done. That's too much. That's over the line, which is entirely possible. And I honestly don't disagree. So basically we're all F-worded. But I want to talk about what we can do to hold on to this wonderful community, by the way. I have a flight sim channel. It's like 1,100 subscribers, so it's got a little steam going, but people are not nice over there generally. A lot of people are, of course, but coming into the cigar world, I've had nothing but niceness. No sour apples, or bad apples as the Pick Jimmy fans are. Nobody's been mean to me, and that's been super cool. Like, I'm not a P word, I can handle it, but at the same time, I don't like bad comments. I read them, and I'm like, F you, dude. Who are you, you know? But nobody's been really doing that to me here, and I like that. Everybody's inclusive and very open to help out new cigar content. But, so, I hate to see it crumble before my eyes right as I get here. I can't even hang out a little bit, but there's ways to get out of it. There's ways to stop it from decaying, or at least prolong it for a lot longer. And that's what we're going to talk about. The first time I noticed something was up was a few months ago, logging on and trying to find a certain, it was like the Le Bijou or something, review by Cigar Obsession. And I was like, it didn't come up, and I was like, certainly he's done a review on this unbelievably popular cigar. So I don't believe that that's the case. And then I was like, where is he? Because that was like my favorite back in 2018, 2019. Just Cigar Obsession, immediately get home from work. Bam. Loved him. Love you, Brian. God bless your cotton socks. And nothing. And I was like, what the heck? And then I found like, I think it's he had like 2 videos on his channel. And one was basically like, hey, you know, I can't really post here anymore because I have my motorcycle man channel, you know, thing he has. And the strikes would have affected that channel, so he just ixnayed everything, pulled it all down, and put it on what we're about to talk about next, which is Rumble. And the thing with Rumble is it has all the ingredients to be spectacular. It has, I mean, anything goes. You can do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. That sounds great, right? Nobody's holding your hand telling you, that's actually, that's hurtful. You're not allowed to hear that. It's like, I'm 57, hypothetically. I'm 57, you know. I was in the army. I can handle words. So Rumble seems great in theory. But then you log on, and the UI of Rumble was made by, I think, the dumbest R word that's ever existed. It is grotesque. It is so clunky and just terrible to scroll through. Nobody wants to visit it. A lot do because they're forced to, and I salute you, dude. Like, I want that dedication, and eventually we'll probably have to have it for this content, but man, is it a terrible experience going on Rumble. I don't know, some retard did a terrible job designing that. So anyway, and I hate to see it go to that, because YouTube is the king as far as recommendations, as far as the layout of the website. Yeah, it's first of its kind, so we're kind of used to it, of course, but at the same time, they've had, 15, 20 years, whatever it is, to just really dial it in and make it a streamlined, wonderful way to stumble upon any sort of hobby. And that's how I found cigars. 4, 5, 6 videos later, I'm at my local B&M getting suggested a Cusano 18-year Connecticut. Went home, smoked it, and the rest is history. So YouTube is now killing that, but that is the beauty of YouTube, is the way that it can operate when it's not being just strangled by a nerd that now is in power. So that's unfortunate.
How did the big guys stay in the game so well, seemingly so well? I mean, you look at Holtz, you look at Cigars Daily. Call me crazy, but I have a feeling that strikes don't really play a part in their daily life. Could be true, but they could also be very cautious and have dealt with it in the past. The reason I think otherwise is because you don't see them kowtowing to any rules. And with this new rule, it seems like all the small guys are going to have to start not showing themselves smoking the cigar. Whereas I got a feeling Holtz isn't going to change their step one bit. And they shouldn't. They shouldn't have to. This isn't a dig at Holtz. It's just a weird thing that YouTube and its dumb wireback robots are going after the smallest fish in the pond, who are just normal people like you and me, trying to enjoy a small community we've made. But that being said, I'm gonna not listen to YouTube's new rules and not show myself smoking. I'm gonna smoke this grotesquely rolled EP Carrillo La Historia, and I was thinking, I haven't looked into this at all, that maybe because it's called La Historia, they roll it in like a historic way. By that I mean like terribly. This thing looks like S-word, dude. It looks like total shit. It looks horrible. They taste pretty good, I've had one. But it looks horrendous as far as the roll goes, but get a little ASMR. Ooh, that cap is spicy. Nice. So, if we want to talk about solutions and how we keep ourselves afloat in these tumultuous times, there's actually a couple ways. Now, I'll start with the extremely obvious. Hold on. The extremely obvious one is, of course, the notification bell, but I kind of hate when people waste my time with things that are obviously known, so I won't harp on this long, but we're going to have to start hitting the bell. People have said it for years on YouTube. Never makes any sense. You just go, okay, whatever. In one ear, out the other. It's not even like you said a sentence. Don't look. YouTube says not to. Interesting. It's a good flavor. Nice Maduro-y, spicy. Classic Maduro. But of course the notification bell, that goes without saying. Now, a number two that all of YouTube fails to do, all of YouTube enjoyers, and that is check your subscriptions on the sidebar. When you go to YouTube home screen, not on the app, but on desktop, on YouTube home screen, you'll see some schmutz like your history and your watch later. And then below that, you'll see a list of people that you've subscribed to. It'll have a little teensy little blue dot next to their channel name if they've posted. And even before this whole YouTube thing, I've started doing that because it's such an easy way to see. I don't have to go and hit notification bells on everybody. I see, Johnny Polo posted a new one. Oh, Cigar Carpenter's got a new video. Because there's that little teensy little blue dot. Bonk. Takes me to their channel. Bam, there's the video. So it seems like that's going to be the way we're going to have to do it, because the way what they're saying is that they're going to age restrict these videos. If you're smoking a cigar on camera, if you're any cigar content eventually will be age restricted no matter what. And what that does is it absolutely tanks your video, shoots it in its video head, good smoke, and just doesn't suggest it to anybody, doesn't get out, nobody sees it. So you're gonna have to check that little bar, and that's gonna be a great way to keep up with the times. And I'm unique in this, but I have my Flight Sim channel, I have my old channel, and then I have my cigar channel. And I almost say it's worth it to make a new channel to watch cigar content on, because I'm in a mood when I want to watch cigar stuff. I'm like, I want to watch cigar stuff. Not in a big enough mood to go to Rumble and deal with that horrible UI, but to go to that cigar dedicated page, and then all my little blue dots are going to be only cigar stuff. So that's one, way there. And other ways are going to be, of course, going to these websites that a lot of these cigar channels have. I don't, and I probably won't ever. Well, I'll never say never, but I don't know, I'm too lazy to have a website. But check out their websites and they'll put their stuff up there. But really it's just going to take effort. It's going to take a lot of effort from us, the viewers. And, hopefully that's it. Hopefully that's where it ends. But I got a feeling that even having the word cigar in your bio, hashtag cigar, anywhere, is going to be a huge red flag. And we're all going to get completely boned. And have our ass blasted. So please, YouTube, don't blast my ass too hard. I'm just a boy, I don't want it anymore. All I want to do is watch cigar content. Why do I have to get blasted? Spare me, please. But yeah, so it's gonna be a rough while figuring it out, but worst case scenario, we go to Rumble. Ugh. Hopefully by then, they'll hire some stupid nerd to fix their horrible UI. That being said, thank you for watching. God bless you. And I'm going to enjoy this smoke. And YouTube can S my D. Sorry to be crass, but that's the way it's got to be now. You want it this way, YouTube? Really? You want a knuckle sandwich, YouTube? Thanks for watching.